Well, you can't have a prince without a king, and this is King. He is the last dog we're going to have on the show for you today. We are fortunate right now in that our dog population is really low, and a lot of the dogs on the floor are already scheduled to be adopted or are full-on applications. So we're in a good place, but King is still looking for his forever home. He's about 4 years old, and he is a very handsome pit bull mix. He can be seen as intimidating to some because of his size, but he is a gentle giant if there ever was one. He is just kind of a laid-back, chill guy. You walk by his kennel, he really doesn't bark. He's always comes right to the front with a big smile on his face, and is just kind of really just relaxed. One of the things about King, though, is that he does not like restraint. So, you know, letting your kids sit on top of him, probably not going to be a good idea. He's a little difficult to get things done, like when you're holding him for doing what we call like a vet tech hug to give him his vaccinations and things like that. You know, harder to trim nails, but otherwise just a really sweet, great, loving dog. He was previously owned, and they surrendered him to us so that we could find him a new home. King does have a bite report in his file. A lot of animals get bite reports. It's not as serious an issue as people might think that it is. A lot of times those bites are provoked, like the animals are scared, people are grabbing for them, they're strangers. Sometimes it's grabbing for the collar like it was in his case. Sometimes it's taking them in and out of cages when they're in carriers when they're first coming to the shelter, or people are finding them as strays, things like that. All of those provoked bites, we don't really penalize the animals. We quarantine them for 10 days just to ensure that there aren't any signs of rabies, but then they go out on the adoption floor and move forward. If you're going to have a pet in your home, whether it's a big dog like King or small dogs like Prince Charming and Cinderella, part of owning a pet is that you might get scratched or bitten from time to time. And usually those things aren't intentional. Sometimes they might just be really excited and their mouth is open and their teeth graze you, things like that. You're going to notice that when you look through his profile, but again, not something that he should be penalized for. But if you're interested in taking our handsome big guy here, King, home and making him part of your family, you want to stop in and visit with him here at the shelter. The adoption fee for adult dogs like King is $92.50.